Hey guys, welcome back. If you're new to my channel or just simply not yet subscribed, my name's Brittany. I focus on all things paranormal. My laundry basket is in the shop. I'm just your average ordinary girl who doesn't like putting away laundry. Yes, it's clean. I just don't like putting it away. Anyways, I focus on paranormal things, true crime, and I throw the occasional vlog in there just so you guys get to know me a little bit more. This is one of my 3 cats, Castiel, just relaxing and joining. I'm wearing a Smurf shirt. I love the Smurfs so much. My favorite Smurf is Clumsy. It used to be, when I was little, it was Smurfette, because Smurfette was the only girl. But as I got older, it became Clumsy, because I'm clumsy. Anyways, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you turn that bell on. And if you have a paranormal encounter that you'd love to share with me, I have a special email for that as well. So make sure you send that there. We're going to dive right into our topic for today, and that is about jackalopes. Now, they're pretty cute creatures. I mean, they're rabbits with horns. But this one's about to get interesting. So sit back and enjoy the ride. Now, jackalopes date back to as early as the 13th century. An early piece of Persian art from that time period shows a horned rabbit, except it only had a single horn, much like a unicorn. In 1575, another piece of work contained the creature. This piece was made by Horace Hofnagel, who was a Flemish painter, and his art piece was called Animalia Quadrupedea et Reptilia. And it looks quite similar to the Americanized version of the jackalope. In a German folklore tale, it talks about the Wolpertinger, which is an animal with a rabbit head. Most of the depictions of this animal is a rabbit with antlers like a deer, which is also quite like the Americanized version of a jackalope. Also a tale of a rabbit deity named Manabozho, who was known to be a trickster. Now, Manabozho was extremely protective of his family and was known to be a talented fighter. He performed many good deeds and is credited for creating a lot of useful information medically in order to help humanity. Even though the legends of a jackalope seem to have a pretty strong beginning, things seem to take a little bit of a turn. So how did the legends come to be in America? Well, it all started in 1934 in the town of Douglas, Wyoming, with 2 brothers. There were 2 brothers that specialized in taxidermy. According to them, they had a fresh rabbit kill next to a pair of deer antlers on the ground. Now, they're just about to eat dinner, so they kind of just left it there, and then they went and they ate dinner, and then they came back. So Douglas thought that it would be a good idea to take the rabbit and attach the deer antlers to it and mount it. So they mounted the animal and they sold it to a local by the name of Roy Ball, who then proceeded to hang it in a local hotel, and thus a legend was born. The legend literally just took off from there. Like, it snowballed. The brothers ended up making a lot of money on creating these mounts because they were in quite high demand. The legend became that Roy Ball was the first person to ever see the jackalope in the wild in 1829. He was known to be an occasionally sober trapper. The only other account that was known, other than Roy's, was a Native American legend that it was said that wasn't taken too seriously by colonies that moved onto the land. Now, many tourists that came into this town, they believed that they were actually buying the mythical creature, which is kind of sad. Like, I mean, I could never own anything that has like something mounted. makes me feel uncomfortable. Even looking at pictures makes me feel uncomfortable. But I almost feel like it's wrong. Like, if everything was completely honest and there was no tricks, like, oh, this is what it said to look like, or this isn't the real one, but, like, and I know they probably want to sell as many that way, but it just seems, it's just so dishonest to be like, yeah, I saw this one out in the woods and I caught it and I had it mounted. Because a lot of people do believe that they are buying this creature, like this actual jackalope, and not something that was just created out of two animals. Now, in 1977, the original jackalope mount that was created by the brothers was stolen, and no town embraced this creature quite like Douglas. It's known as the jackalope capital of the world. They have two enormous jackalope statues. Tourists can buy products like jackalope milk and even a jackalope hunting license. That is only valid on one day of the year, June 31st, between the times of sunset and sunrise. And if you haven't guessed it yet, yep, June 31st is not a real day. Yeah. Town also incorporated the jackalope into its logo. Now, according to the license, if you are to capture or kill a jackalope, you have to bring it to any tavern within Converse County, Wyoming. The jackalope will then be cataloged and certified, and then the hunter will start sobering up and be debriefed on what they experienced. Now it says if you violate this law, that you either have to pay a fine of at least $13 or you may be sentenced as a ward of the Douglas Area Chamber of Commerce for up to 90 days. So, yeah. What is a jackalope exactly? Now that you know where the Americanized version got its start. Well, it's a creature that looks like a jackrabbit, only it has a pair of horns coming from its head. The jackalope is said to be able to understand our language and actually mimic it back to us. Now, they are also known to sing songs back to people who are sitting around a campfire. They're also known to be dangerous and are known to attack people. And the perfect bait, can you guess what it is? It's whiskey. Whiskey is the perfect bait to catch a jackalope. The hunter is usually drunk and the bait is whiskey. This is just something, you guys. I mean, a creature like this one might exist, but this is just something. So it's said that it has huge horns coming out of its head that it uses to attack its victims, and it's quite a gruesome sight. Now, this inspired the idea of wearing stovepipes on your legs when you are hunting a jackalope. And even though the jackalope is extremely quick and could outrun any man, it likes to face its opponent head on. It doesn't like to run away. Now, some scientists do believe that legend actually came from a rather sad occurrence. When rabbits get Shope papilloma virus, which is a cancerous infection in rabbits, they get hard, large, tumorous growths on top of their head. So it's possible that people who say that they saw a jackalope are actually seeing rabbits that are quite sick, that might actually need help or attention and care. But instead they think it's a jackalope because these can resemble horns. So what all these people are seeing, the ones that are actually having these experiences, are they just a sick rabbit? Or is there something else out there? I mean, there were depictions of this creature before the brothers. So it is possible that there is a creature like this one, or was a creature like this one out there at one point, or even still today, just not really known. I'll leave that up to you guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. But what we do know, the ones that people are buying, they're not real. So also make sure that you send in your paranormal encounters to my email. And make sure you like this video. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. It helps so much, you guys. And until next time, I love you guys. Bye.